Earlier this year, we renovated our office room due to the working from home situation. In the beginning, the room was designed for only one person to work, so as we shared the space together, things got messy quickly. And after a whole year putting up with this, we decided to make this room both functional and aesthetically pleasing for us. I first started looking for inspiration and collected ideas on Pinterest. We both like golf and a dark vibe for the office. We envisioned the space to be filled with some beautiful golf pictures, little plants, nice little chairs, and a high quality table. One of the major steps we took was painting the room dark. After spending weeks sampling colors on the wall, we finally agreed upon the one that was going to stay for a while. Now, this is a tiny room of 12 by 14 feet, so we had to think of the best way to utilize the space as much as possible. After taking a few trips to some local lumber yards, we found a place that provided great wood stocks, helped us cut and join lumber pieces to our specification as a floating tabletop. We selected the white oak wood, which had the light warm color that complemented well with our dark green room. All we needed to do was sanding and coating the wood top for protection. Then, we hired a crew of 4 men to help us install a desk because it was heavy and over 200 pounds to do it ourselves. We provided them some metal angle brackets from Home Depot. They mounted them on the wall to support the heavy weight of a tabletop. And that worked out perfectly. Painting and finding a table solution were quite exhausting, but we were only left with furnishing the room. During the process, we each had strong opinions on specific furniture pieces that we would like to pick for the room, but we tried to work it out by showing each other pictures, asking each other how we felt about them, giving space for us to think, browsing furniture online and purchasing them together. The most important thing for us was to decide the similar items that we both agree on so the office could have the seamless look. As we had a long table across the room, I thought it would be nice to have a small shelf for each of us so that we could express a little bit more of ourselves without overwhelming the space. I found this white shelf from Home Depot. I wanted them to match the wall, so I decided to repaint them. The easiest thing in this process, I think, was to buy these storage drawers. We both sat down together one night and browsed different drawers on Amazon. We wanted something simple and match the room while allowing us to quickly access our stationery supplies without taking up a lot of leg room. More importantly, we both liked the style, so it was a no-brainer. The last important thing for this room to be fully functional was the office chairs. We decided to try this brand called Laura Davidson after watching multiple chair reviews on YouTube. When unboxing, we were impressed with how they carefully packaged these chairs. It was simple to assemble with just 2 pieces and an instruction guidance inside the box. We've been sitting on these chairs for over 6 months and they still rock it every day. In my opinion, the price was reasonable for these chairs with high quality materials while looking great in our office room. After settling with the chairs, we moved on to organizing our cable and wires. Since the tabletop was attached to the wall, we drilled holes on each side of the table for the cables to go through. Working with a bunch of wires on the floor drove me crazy. I first tried to organize them better by hiding those cables connected to the power box behind the storage drawer. Still not satisfied, I found this cord management tube which conceals all the cable inside for a cleaner look. On the other side, Nathan tried his best. For the time being, I think he needed things to be up and running, so using tape to organize them was what he had to do. Finally, since I also worked in the evening, I needed some light that was not too bright, but fun and dimmable. I found this Cody LED strip light that comes with many color light options, music sync, and a simple setup to be a perfect solution. We got the 16 feet one, but had to cut down for around 12 feet to fit our table. Luckily, under Michi's supervision, we installed it successfully and smoothly. We started the project in March and it has been a progress since then. When looking back to the beginning, we realized that the vision wouldn't be easy to achieve. Compromising and communicating with your partner were essential during this process. Redesigning a shared space as a couple was fun but also challenging. It required a lot of efforts and patience from each side to make this work. However, we have learned a lot from the project and been talking about what we could do to continue improving this space. We are fortunate and grateful to work from home with this cozy, functional office. This did not happen overnight or in a month. The process was long but worthy, knowing that we love to come to the space, see our dogs, be productive, and inspire every day.